I bought the cheapest mechanical keyboard on Amazon. In total, this thing was only $20. I'm not sure what to expect, but let's take a look at it. When you look up cheap mechanical keyboard on Amazon, you'll see this product within the first 4 to 5 listings. It's the clicky mechanical gaming keyboard RGB LED rainbow
2 hours later.
10 keyless keyboard for Windows, PC, Mac games. This is a mouthful. Someone is clearly keyword stuffing to get their product at the top of the Amazon page. And the rest of the description is just pure gold. With this keyboard, you can feel the thrilling tactical sensation and colorful visual experience. I just can't wait. It says it's been tested for 10 million keystrokes, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not. What's funny is farther down it says 50 million. They need to get their story straight. In the title it says RGB, but in the fine print down below it actually says the keys are not RGB, but each zone is a different color, which means the title is not fully truthful. Let's see how the product actually matches to its product description, and at the end, I'll show you some really cool ways to upgrade it and make it even better. Now this is the keyboard that was so wonderfully described. It looks exactly how I expected it to. As you can hear, this keyboard packs some loud clicks. At first I thought it came with the normal knockoff blues, Odamu blues, but upon further inspection, inside this keyboard are Jixian blues, which is even more suspect. Now you might be thinking clicky switches are just clicky switches, so why does it matter? Well, in the realm of mechanical keyboards, there are a bunch of different switch manufacturers. You've got some high-end clicky switches like Kale Box Navies or Jades, and then you've got some middle ground switches like Cherry MX Blues. Odamu, Zorro, and Jixian Blue switches fall into this low end, where from switch to switch, it might be inconsistent in feel and sound. Still mechanical though. But it's not hot swap, so you can't pull out the switches and replace them. For the purpose of gaming though, blue switches work perfectly fine, although they're not ideal. The tactile bump can be distracting and make the keyboard feel less consistent for when you have to press the keys in a rapid succession. The stabilizers. Oh, the stabilizers. These are rough. It sounds like there's just loose metal inside of the case banging into each other. The switches inside the keyboard are already loud, but man, these stabilizers take it to a whole nother level. I would give these stabilizers a 1 out of 10 rating, but I'll show you how to fix this later on. Let me just say, this case is super flexible, and I know it's only $20, but dang, it's really flexible. The entire case is made of plastic, there's no separate metal plate, and the switches just attach to the top of the case. Compared to the Red Dragon K552 really quick, it's only $10 more and it has a rigid aluminum plate. That one's just 10 times better. Now I don't think it'll break super easily, but it just feels really cheap and I could tear it in half if I kept bending it. The original product listing shows this. But in real life, it looks like this. The RGB's a little lackluster. It's zoned by color to save money. However, if you want a fully customized color pattern, you're out of luck. So I guess the question here is the PicTech too cheap? Of course, being cheap isn't necessarily a bad thing, but does the keyboard cheapen out on the quality front just to get its price really low? But to be honest, you get exactly what you pay for. The keyboard is super flimsy and the bones of the keyboard are not great. It's like building a house on bad foundation. But it is mechanical and it's only $20. But if it were up to me, I would save an additional $10 to buy the Red Dragon K552. The keyboard is super rigid, the stabilizers are pretty nice, and you get the option of picking between red or blue switches. So you're not just stuck with them clicky ones. You can learn more about the Red Dragon K552 right here. If you have your sights set on the PicTech though, there are some really easy upgrades that you can do to make it sound and feel even better. This includes putting some foam inside the case to oomph up the weight a bit and reduce the amount of echo inside the case. You can also change the keycaps here to some put-in keycaps, and that's gonna make the RGB shine much brighter. And the last, a huge upgrade that you can do here is put some dielectric grease to these stabilizers, and that'll dampen how rattly that it actually sounds. That's unnecessary. You might even have this already in your home, laying around somewhere. But we did upgrade this keyboard and we went totally overboard with it. But if you're interested in that, you can check that out right here. And now, here's what the pick deck sounds like before and after some really simple mods.